Bank Michael. I'm the company man, the numbers guy. Welcome into the boardroom, all of you executives. Thank you so much for coming back into the channel for what is inevitably another unboxing video. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Monday, and I absolutely love Mondays. I need to record these videos at like 4 in the morning. Just wake up angry, sweating, and I do a lot of times, man. I wake up like just in a pool drenched in sweat. I know that's disgusting, but I absolutely love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Heart racing, adrenaline pumping, ready to take the world by storm on Monday mornings. And this one's for me. This one's a little bit more for me. Now, what I have here today is a member of our comic book community, Dan Fry Collectibles. I'm going to link his Instagram down below. Dan reached out to me and he said, hey man, let me put together a mystery box for you just so I'm going to make sure you're going to get value. So I was like, yeah, let's do it, you know. And he showed me a few things that were going in there. Lucky for you, the company man does not remember. Really, I'm sure it'll come to me as soon as I start to open it. But I really don't remember a lot of what's in here. Maybe like one or two things. I think maybe one thing I do remember now that I am super pumped about. And I hope it's in here. He showed it to me, but I'm not sure that he put it in here. But this is a $150 mystery box from Dan Fry. Like I said, go to his Instagram, give him a follow. I am more than sure he will probably be willing to curate you guys a box as well. So please check him out. He's also on YouTube. I think he's on a little bit of a hiatus on YouTube right now. But that either way, you may want to check his YouTube out because I do think he's considering making content again. So it may be worth checking him out there. But I know some other people that have also opened boxes from him, so I wasn't worried. I'm like, you know what, man? This sounds great. So without further delay, no more rambling on. It's Monday. We're not going to get into a lot of speeches and nonsense and me bubbling and blambling and blah, you know, all that good stuff. We're going to get right into the Dan Fry Collectibles. We'll call this the $150 Curated comic book mystery box. And let's see what we got. Now, this isn't a priority mailer, but I don't believe there's any slabs in here. I think that it just was like way too big that he had to put this thing in a mailer. So we're going to get into this bad boy and kind of see what it looks like. It should be all raw books, I'm pretty sure. But he's like, man, I'm going to get you over value. And he did send me a lot of pictures that I kind of glanced over. Wow, there are 2 Geminis in this thing. That's awesome. So we got 2 nice Gemini mailers in here. And he's got my name written on one. So I'm not sure which one to start with. This one feels lighter, so we'll do this one last. This one feels like it's just loaded down, so we'll do this one. So awesome on the shipping, man. Look at this. He's got these things wrapped beautifully here. 2 cardboard pieces tucked between them. That's awesome. I love Gemini mailers. I love that people use them too. Pull tabs on the tape. These are actually pieces of foam board. That's pretty nice. And he's got bubble wrap around the books, but not a lot of tape too. That is such a critical point. Oh man, beautifully presented. I love these bags. I think everything's in that Mylar magic. I like it. So Dan's a great dude, man. He messaged me back and forth quite a bit. We talked quite a bit about, you know, just the community and collectibles and comics in general, kind of what he has going on. So, man, really glad to get this box from him. So let's get right out of the gate. He knows me all too well. We got a cover appearance here. First cover of Omega Red, my favorite supervillain. Omega Red there. X-Men 5. In that Mylar magic, absolutely Mylar'd out of its mind. I love this book, and I've got way too many copies of X-Men 4. Oh! Okay, I do remember the picture of this. This is a crispy copy right here. Web of Spider-Man, #1. This book has detonated here recently. Very, very glad to get that. Man, wow. That's a banger right there. That's absolutely awesome. This is a really, really nice copy. Couple color breaking ticks, but other than that, super sweet to get that. Wow, a little Copper Age goodness, I want to say. Spider-Man Wolverine team up, Marvel team up #117. And that Mylar magic. And look at this, nice touch on this too. He even put the Spider-Man and Wolverine trading card in there as well. Love that. I'm really liking these team-ups. I'm liking them quite a bit. I want to get more of these things, that is for sure. I'd like to collect the full run of them, but there's a ton of Marvel team-ups. But they aren't that pricey yet. Now they're going up just like anything, but they're still attainable, which is nice. This thing right here, another one that I remember him showing me. This is sick right here. This variant is nasty. Nasty red foil variant. I'm going to have to pull this out of the bag. And I can't remember what it was, but look at that thing shining. Vampirilla, gotta be, right? I don't know. Let's open this up. I generally don't do that, but let's open this up and see. Oh, look at this. He's got this thing double bagged. That's crazy. These bags are awesome. I'm going to have to ask him what the bags are from, where they came from, because I use E-Gerber. That's kind of the brand I've always used since I started collecting. I always joke with everybody, I genuinely don't have normal comic bags. Everything is Mylar, Mylite, I should say. This is Beyond Comics. Look at that. This is, oh my gosh, look at the back of that too. She's like gleaming through. This is a sick box, man. This is Cult of Dracula. That's right. Cult of Dracula #1. I love this book, by the way. And I am not a monster guy, but I find myself lately buying a lot of that kind of weird, creepy stuff that y'all like. Like Cult of Dracula, Steak. I am a big Steak fan, and I'm like, I hate vampires, werewolves, creatures of the night. I don't do horror. I don't like any of it. But man, I am sure buying a lot of it. That is sick. Oh man, in another typical fashion, just like the X-Men 5 we got. Why not a little Amazing Spider-Man 239? There's the Hobgoblin, second appearance right there. His first cover though was the 238, but that's still sick, man. I don't have this. Another one I don't have, and this is a very crispy copy. Man, as far as I'm concerned, just with the one box, I'm really happy. I'm not mad at all. We still got a second box to go here. Now this one is a little different. It feels a little lighter, but I don't know. Man, yeah, this is a great box right here. You guys need to make sure you check out Dan. This is incredible. Wow. So we got this thing, another one, just kind of taped between the two Foamular boards there. Just great packaging. Like I said, easy to get into, man. Some people, man, they crush it with the tape. They just go nuts, but this is perfect. I mean, perfect amount of tape, bubble wrap. And these are books that are in pretty high grade as well. Not that that really should matter on how you should ship, but I feel like it's worth noting, you know, like taking the extra care and time to ship the books, you know, especially if they are crispy candidates, especially from this era too, man. This era is just blowing up. Copper, bronze. I mean, geez, it's getting as bad as Silver Age in most cases. So it's nice to see these books getting the love they deserve. So this one has, it looks like, gosh, another like 4 books, man. This is crazy. So yeah, this is definitely one for the company, man. That's for sure. So we'll start like this because he had the other one turned over. Uncanny X-Men 268 Wolverine cap for the first time. That is sick. I don't have that, and that is a beautiful, beautiful copy. And we gotta have, this is classic right here. I love this, man. You gotta have X-Men 1. Another book that kind of took off a little bit. They printed a bajillion copies of this. But this is that sick Magneto cover. I don't know how many variants there are. Half a dozen maybe. I'm not sure. But still, that is a nasty, nasty variant. So, man, this is an incredible box. Oh, he did! Oh, man, I'm so glad he put that. I'm saving it for last. I'm saving it for last. So we got Venom Lethal Protector Part 4. I do have this full run, and I've got an embarrassingly amount of the Lethal Protector red foils. I mean, when I say embarrassing, it's embarrassing how many. I've got a ton of them. I always bought them. Every time I saw them in a comic store, one show I went to, like, it wasn't a show, it was like a room that had like some vendors in it off of my LCS. And the guy had like a dozen, and I got them all. I was like, just give them all to me. He's like, you want them all? And I'm like, yes, I want all of them. and they've gone up since I bought them. Like, really, I got a great deal on a lot of them. And they have gone up, and as we get closer to Venom, I think it's inevitable that they go up as well. But this last book, some of you guys who kind of watch the live streams and whatnot, you've kind of seen, I talk about this book a lot. And this is the first time, I think, showing it on camera. So this is a series that I am heavily into, and I mean heavily invested in. I have actually bought multiple copies of all printings. I think this book has a ton of potential. Since returning to comic books and reading comic books, this has been by far, and I mean far and away, my most favorite series. And it ranks up there in like all-time favorites for me. And you guys are like, what could he possibly be talking about? And I'm talking about Mad Cave. We've got Nottingham, #1, first print, a book that is absolutely detonated. This is double bagged as well. Man, I've got I want to say, not quite a few, half a dozen copies of first print. On their website, Mad Cave, you can only order, I want to say 4 or 5 copies total of multiple printings. If you want to pre-order them, you can do so, but a lot of them are already sold out now as we're kind of getting towards the end of the series. But I've absolutely I love this series. I love what it is. I love what it represents. to me, it's just beautifully done, and it kind of does, interestingly enough, toe that horror line a little bit. It's definitely dark, right? Maybe not horror, but it's definitely a dark, so well written. I'm just really into this book. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it if you've read it. But this first print right here has absolutely blown up. I mean, it is blown up, and this is a very crispy, this is a near mint copy for sure. So man, in 2 books alone, I got pretty darn close to value here. Wow, I don't know. You guys be the judge of this one, but to me, this is a great, great box. I mean, I think absolutely crushed it, Dan did. Thank you so much to Dan Fry Collectibles. Again, please check out his Instagram. Give him a follow. If you want a curated box, I'm sure he would probably put them together. He does do mystery boxes. He does raffles as well, and there's some really nasty raffles he's in. I see Comic Gains in there all the time. I mean, he does some really good raffles, great deals, great entry points as well, if that's your thing. But you know me, and what I say means very little. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Thank you guys so much for bringing me this far and for the continued support. For all the channel members out there, thank you for remaining in the boardroom. We had the season finale yesterday of the Alex Michael live session. Season 2 has concluded for the Sunday show, and we're going to be on a brief hiatus on the Sunday show only. Fret not, videos are still coming out. Nothing bad happening. Going to retool for Season 3. You're going to prepare for Season 3. You're going to see a little changes to the format. It will return in the same time slot as well, so keep that in mind. But it's going to be away for a little bit. I'm going to, kind of do some upgrades. I got to do some scheduling things, but Season 3 will be coming out at some point to be determined, and there's going to be other things as well. This is what I've been talking about, keeping an eye on the channel. You may see some other live streams. You're going to see some other exciting things happening as I kind of dabble in other areas of comic books, more specifically, but possibly speculation, possibly other shows, things like that. So please keep an eye on the channel. Please subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Channel members, consider joining channel memberships. We are still doing monthly live streams, and they are absolute fire. I lost my butt, and I mean, I lost horribly. That giveaway wheel crushed me in the members only live stream. The money wheel did, because the money wheel is not going away. Members only, you're going to have the money wheel, and you're going to have the giveaways in there. So once a month, we do the members only live streams. If you are interested, all of that money that you pay for your channel membership is reciprocated, goes right back out into the community and giveaways and everything else. And I just can't thank you guys enough for that support, as I find other creative ways to support content creators and people that do things that, just need a little help, need a little love, need a little showcase. So thank you guys for allowing me to do that. But I got to get you guys the heck out of here. Follow me, social media, Winking, W1NK, INC. That's it for this one. I will see you all on the next one.